Hey everybody, I just watched Mexico against Germany, the first half of it, because it's halftime right now. And wow, what a game. Germany is looking woeful, to be honest with you. Offensively, I think they're lacking speed. You got to ask yourself, was the decision to not take Leroy Sané a good one or a bad one? Because right now, I think they're lacking a lot of speed in attack. And when you look at the Mexican squad, all they have is speed, tenacity, intensity, energy, and Hummels and Boateng just can't handle it. And well, I mean, we're not helped by the midfield either because they're not really defending much. Cruz is kind of like by himself there. Khedira is way up the pitch. Kimmich is way up the pitch as well. So they're not really helping. So it's really like 2-on-2 every single time. Germany probably thought they were strong enough to play 2 against 2 at the back against Mexico, but Chicharito's speed is Carlos Vela too is killing them. So I'm not sure what Joachim Low is going to do in the second half, but he's going to change stuff up because this is not working right now. I also think that Mexico should not sit back. They should continue playing exactly how they are because if they sit back, we saw how dangerous Germany could be as soon as Mexico started to defend in their box a bit more. So, yeah, they got to continue doing that. But are we going to be able to have that level of intensity throughout the entire match or not? Because they're running like crazy, to be honest with you. I've never seen a Mexican team or any team in the World Cup so far run this much, so it's very impressive. They lacked a bit of composure in front of goal. Mexico, otherwise, it could have been 2-3-0 up. But I don't know why, even on their goal and on Chicharito's goal, not Chicharito's goal, but on the goal, the guy cut back inside. Chicharito had a great one-on-one earlier as well, but he also cut back inside instead of just shooting. They should shoot more. So I'm not sure what that's about, but yeah, they should be more confident because they're really they're teaching Germany how to play football right now in counterattack. Um, Also, Germany actually had a huge chance with Timo Werner. He shot it instead of passing it to I don't know if it was Kroos or Muller or maybe Ozil who was by himself on the left side of the box, but he decided to shoot whereas his teammates was wide open. So that was a big mistake for Germany, which could have changed the entire course of the game. But yeah, I'm gonna be like I'm fascinated by what's going to happen in the second half because right now I'm not sure how Germany's going to deal with Mexico because Germany Kimmich has not been able to beat his man one on one. Boateng and Hummels look like they're falling over every single time Mexico is countering. And also, I wanted to point out one thing in particular, which I thought was super refreshing. The referee. The referee was terrific in the first half. He didn't fall for the player's gimmicks, like, oh, he pushed me, I'm gonna fall now, so you have to blow the whistle. No, he just was like, well, you're falling down, that's too bad for you, get up, because the play's continuing. Ozil fell, let him play. Cruz fell, took the ball of his hand, he was like, well, that's a free kick against you. Chicharito fell a couple times towards the corner flag, was like, well, no, I see what you're doing, it's not gonna work. So I think it's refreshing, it's a breath of fresh air, and I'm very happy he's not been blowing the whistle because I mean that's partially why this game is so entertaining. Is because he's been letting the play go on during the entire half. If you compare to the France-Germany game, for example, or even the France-Australia game yesterday, or the game earlier today with the Senegalese referee between Serbia and Costa Rica, every time there's a little bump, a little something, he just was like, just blew the whistle every single time. So this kind of refereeing is what I really want to see more of in the World Cup and just in general in football, to be honest with you, because it's been terrific, and it's been what a half it's been. So we'll see what happens. So the Mexico Germany game just finished, and wow, what a game! Mexico ended up winning it 1-0 with some valiant defending throughout the entire second half. And Germany really, I mean, they created some little chances here and there, especially last minute with Brandt. What a shot that was. If that had gone in, wow. Wow, the stadium would have erupted. Well, not the Mexican part, but the other part. What a strike that was. But I can't really remember Germany having like a clear-cut chance. They didn't have a one-on-one with a keeper, with Ochoa. They didn't have a header on goal that just missed. Yeah, they really didn't create a clear-cut chance throughout the entire second half, even though they were putting Mexico under pressure for a long time. I said earlier that Mexico should not defend entirely in the second half, and they tried to press in the beginning of the second half, but it got difficult because Germany just sent wave after wave after wave of offensive attack. So after a while, they had to retreat. But the Mexican coach made a great substitution where he put 3 defenders at the back. So like a 5 at the back because he had 3 central defenders and the fullbacks. But that was actually very helpful for when Mario Gomez came in because they had a lot of people in the box to protect from Gomez's headers or to distract. Like one could jump, one could kind of push him around, so they had him covered. Germany, to be honest, was very disappointing because Draxler showed a bit of something at times. Kroos was pretty good at directing the play, but Ozil was a bit disappointing. Müller was transparent. Kimmich didn't have a great game. It was disappointing from Germany. I thought Marco Reus brought something a little bit, but we didn't really see him much either. So overall, I want to say that Mexico deserved a victory because they also created some dangerous situations in the second half. Chicharito played Carlos Vela a little bit. The pass was not weighted correctly, and he passed it a bit too hard. But Mexico thoroughly deserved to win that game. I mean, what a game. It was, I think, as a neutral, it was the best game I've watched so far. I know Spain against Portugal was, in terms of technical abilities, was far superior to this game, but I don't know, the intensity and just like you wanted Mexico to create the upset, I feel like, well, unless you're a German fan, but it was tremendous to watch. And again, the referee was not as good in the second half as he was in the first half. I thought he blew the whistle a bit more than he did in the first half, but he was still very good compared to what we're used to. What else? Oh, yeah. Mexico had a great game today because they were able to counterattack a German team that was playing very high up the pitch. But they're going to have to... against South Korea and against Sweden is going to be different. So the few chances they do get in those matches are going to have to put them into the back of the net because today they had multiple chances and they were awful at putting them away. So they're going to have to be way more efficient and way more clinical in the second game against South Korea.